Good morning, everybody. I know I'm late. I know. I know. I woke up and I was like, holy Christmas cakes. What time is it? I never sleep in like this, like ever. I'm usually up like at 6. I don't know. Happens. I guess it happens. My lights are all jacked up over here. Hold on. Oh. A little bright on my face. Let's see. Take that down. Trim that down a little bit. I'm like all discombobulated. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Sometimes they do. Hey, the only excuse I have, I was playing Fortnite a little late, a little longer than I probably should have. Whoa. Things all messed up. Yeah, Starscream is still in the box. I gotta put them together. I don't know when. I don't know when. And I was figuring out how to like on the other table over here how to do take a deep breath, Jay. It's all right. How to get the Legos going, you know? It's all working. Holy crap, that's a big box. Yeah, man, that Starscream is huge. He'll stand above the window pane there. He might rival C3PO over there. You know, he might rival C3PO. We'll see. Good morning, everybody on Rumble. Steven, Steeleg, Dark, Heart, Hemi, Whitefall, Lady Marine, Mid Iowa Gamer. How'd you like that toy room I sent you, Jay? Jealous, envious. It was amazing. It was amazing. That Saturday night stream threw you all off. I know, man. I get off schedule. I'm a creature of habit. You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Some important. I guess I'll say it again, but we got what the heck? I just turned on Twitter and what a mess. What a mess. I don't believe this. I don't believe this at all. But this would be crazy if this was true. Jay, I bought a 3D Jay, I bought a 3Ds to play old Pokemon games. Oh, a 3DS. Yo, that's awesome, man. It's awesome. I see Wasp, Mego, Mark, John Ambler, Pippi. Pippi says I'm late. Yeah, what are you doing? We're not late around here. How could you be? We should shame you for being late. You know, we should shame you. How dare you be late over here? You know, how dare you be late? Chaos Maker, do you hear any of this? Like, could this be true whatsoever? Like, is there a rumor? Governor Tim Walz is reportedly expected to announce today that he's stepping away from the governor's race amid ongoing allegations and investigations related to fraud in Minnesota. Donna Hall is in the look at Donna Hall's new avatar. I love it. I love it. Chaos says it's all rumors right now. Oh, someone said, hold on. JD says it's 100% true. Hail Nick Shirley. Benny reported that as well. Joe says, who cares? He should be going to jail. I care. I want him. I don't want him in political office anymore. Let him step down. That's one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind, right? Oh, he needs to go to jail. I agree. I agree, Joe. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. But I do care. I do hope he steps down. That's one small step, right? Prayers for my dad today. He goes in to get checked for an update on his skin cancer. Ah, brother, yeah. Steve says, I'm here too, Jay. Been a rough few weeks and I need the company. Steve Marvin. Man, I almost called you Steve Martin. What is that picture back there? What is that picture? I just woke up. I'm a little what do you call that when you wake up and you see a little blurry? What is that? Nothing. It's called old age. What are we doing here? I don't know. Old age, yeah. Groggy. It's called getting old, Jay. Eye booger. No, I ain't got no eye boogers. Listen, no matter what, no matter how late I'll be, no matter how late it's gonna be, I will always take a shower before I start my day. I don't know. It's one of those things, you know. Hungover. Actually, not that New Year's resolution or anything like that, but this is the year that I'm going to really cut back almost zero any alcohol this year. Maybe down to zero. I think the only time I'll try alcohol this year is like if I'm like reviewing something at like if if Universal has like a specialty drink, maybe I'll get it to review it. So, not saying drink is bad or anything like that. It's just a personal preference. Get my health and weight going, you know. All that stuff. Going in the right direction. Jay, alcohol is poison. See that? Every now and then, man. I like a nice beer, like a nice glass of wine, you know, all that stuff. Old fashions are my favorite. But this is the year. This is the year. I want to set an example. Spider Unlimited says not running for re-election versus resigning is totally different. It's true. I'm with you, man. I'm with you guys. But I think this is good. This is good. Dr. Spike with 5 gifted memberships on a Monday morning. Let's hit that roast, Tico. Wake up, Jay. Nice glass of red wine with dinner, says Neil. It's nice, man. It's nice. It's nice. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Charlie? I know you be tagging me and stuff, bro. Tagging me on Twitter is I don't ever see it, man, unless I'm on. So I try to tell people all the time. People tag me like every day and stuff. I never see it. I have all those notifications turned off. Ever since I went through like all that hating, all those haters that went through one of my books, really, I was like, I'm over it. I'm over it. People will get a hold of me when they get a hold of me. But shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. So 4 total covers for Vindicta, coins, flags too. Boy, y'all ready? Yes. I wonder if I could show something off. I better not. Uh it could be this week. Vindicta could launch this weekend. Mm. So yeah, we're gonna have 4 covers. Rini Draws is doing a cover, which is beautiful. Eric, the other covers. So it'll be a foil cover with the flag, which is unbelievable. Black and white edition, which is probably my favorite. Rini, and then the regular. We'll have flags available, a signature artist hat and shirt. And 6 swords. I think that's it. I think that's all we're doing for this book. The coins are a free gift. Flex fit hat, right, Jay? Yeah, Rippaverse does flex fit. The coins will be a special giveaway at all meetups. But we're hoping to come to a town near you. Graded books will be done at meetups as well too. We just ran out of time. Basically, I have to get the book out and shipped. The first section shipped before MegaCon. So it's like once it releases, I think we're doing 30 days. A quick drop, quick pre-sale. A quick pre-sale, and that's it. Now, like normally it was like 65, 70 days. Man, 1 month. So that's all it is. Because we're going on tour, you know, like we're going to go to Nine Lines shops around America. We're going to go to the different cons this year around America, you know. So why not do a preview for your Patreon members? I already did. They got to see some of the covers. I'm already ahead of you, B-Man. So there'll be an I Want It All package, but there'll be no graded books. So if you want to get your books graded, if you come to MegaCon or Dallas or anything else, we're going to take the books that you bought to the people that do grading, and they'll hook you up over there. If that makes sense. Good morning. Guess what I'm doing? I don't want to know. Hey, Dan, are you ready for America to come into Brazil and take over? You know? Jay has now become the new Bernie Sanders. He's now living in his second house, third house coming soon. I wish. I live in a rental. Back to work. Keenan says, "Do you like the books you got?" Oh, shoot. I got all my Christmas presents that I got from everybody downstairs. I'll bring them up. I did like them, Keenan. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Hail. Rebels, wishing y'all the best for 2026. Happy New Year. Subscribe on Locals for $1. Rough. Rachel, $4 super sticker. I think I saw Wicked Virtue in the chat. Shout out. Basket City says happy Monday. That also means people like Basket City, who's been asking for me to come on their channel. Once that book is launched, get it back in my emails and we'll set up the show. Oh. Pre-Dawn Corpse over on Kick with a 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks to the face. Woo. Brazil is praying Maduro rats on Lula. Oh, I think he's gonna sing. I think Maduro is gonna sing a song, man. He's He's a coward. Tim Walz will need more tampons than normal if he really resigns. Health Minister of Belgium. I see Dreaming Tabitha in chat. A little early for lurking. Razor Burn in chat. John Ambler saying hello to everybody. Graham is here. Donna says, will someone walk my dog for me? I don't want to get up. Kevin Cron is here. We got the 400 strong over here. Look at that. Plus whatever's going on Rumble and Kick. The Midwest cons are kind of trash. At least Iowa. They may be well. So isn't like steel, what's it called? Like steel silver steel, I don't know what it's called. There's a con in Detroit, I think. I don't know if we're going to that one. We'll see. We're going to a lot. We're going to make it happen. It's going to be the year of the Pirate. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I don't know if this is true. What the heck is going on? How do people get this information? Shots fired at Vice President J.D. Vance's Ohio home. Gunfire was reported at the Ohio residence of Vice President J.D. Vance. Cincinnati police have arrested one suspect. Vance was not at home during the incident. Well, I don't think. He's not going to stay there. Mickey Rourke, star of Sin City and Iron Man 2, has launched a fundraiser to pay $60,000 in rent after threat of eviction. What do these people do with their money, bro? What do they do with their money? Casey says, my super chats may be pretty thin this month. I'm here. There's a pirate graphic novel releasing this month. Hail Daughters Rebellion. Hail the Year of the Pirate. Hail the Tattoo Crew. Vindicta. All good. Graham said it's called Cocaine, Jay. Don't you think like don't you? That's all good, man. Buy the book. I don't know when it's released. Like once I know, I'll let you know. Once I know, I'll let you know. $60,000 is what is he? He's behind what, like a year? Thank you for the 10. Wouldn't it be like couldn't he just like make it like he's Mickey Rourke? Couldn't he pay like couldn't he like do like a soda commercial or something? Like can't he just go to a convention and sign autographs? What is he doing? Has launched a fundraiser to pay $60,000 in rent after threats of eviction. So he doesn't own a home. He's 73. Wow. 73-year-old Rourke is using a GoFundMe to raise money to pay $60,000 owed rent after receiving an eviction notice in his Los Angeles rental home. Well, Mickey Rourke, here, if you are renting a home and you don't pay, well, then, yeah, they're going to send you an eviction notice. What are you doing? They're spending all of their money at Jay's relaxation services because their nerves are too high. Give your load to Jay and he'll take the stress off your shoulders. What the freak is that super chat? Buddy.
How about no?
Let's see. He don't get what do they call those residuals from those movies? He lives in California, so can he just like claim squatter laws or something like that? Can he just be like, I'm a squatter? Rourke signed the lease on his 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in March for $5,200 a month. It was later raised to set. You live in a 3-2 home. Wait. You live in a 3-2. A 32 in LA and it's $7,000 a month? Are you insane? When you can go to Orlando, like you can move to like Winter Haven, Florida for $2,000 and get like a 4-3 with a pool? $7,000 a month is insanity, dude. In my opinion. According to the publication, Rourke received a 3-day notice to pay rent or vacate the premise by mid-December, but failed to comply. The GoFundMe page includes a number of message support. Shed any unnecessary feelings of embarrassment and instead bask in the love. One says, "Go Mickey, thanks for Sin City. Hang in there." Yeah, but all right, hold on a second. Let's just say you raised the $100K for the rent. You still got to keep paying it. You know what I'm saying? You still got to keep freaking paying it. Oh my gosh. I got to be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about this. That dude has raised enough money to pay his rent. What do they do with it, man? Mickey is facing a. He could like. All right, I don't know the guy. I don't know what he's dealing with. I don't know. 73. I don't know. You don't have any friends in Hollywood that would like help you pay the rent or something? I just feel like if he really wanted to, he could make that money. I just feel that way. I don't know. I feel like you could do something to help your situation right? Like you can move. I know it sucks. I know not everybody, they like where they live. They don't want to move. But buddy, if you can't afford the rent, what are you doing? You could go to Comic-Cons and you can go to Comic-Cons and people will pay you money for your autograph. If they're giving you donations, you could go to Comic-Cons. Well, some actors are like, that's beneath me. That's beneath me. I'm like, yeah, he can make a YouTube channel and like talk about Hollywood and do a pie. I'm just saying, all I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. It just makes it seem like he's like, I don't care. I'm not doing that. I'm not freaking leaving. Pay me money. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't know his situation. I don't want to like overjudge, but it just seems a little weird. So we got a reporter who tried to dox the Delta commander. Then we have Waltz, who's having a press conference today for his political future. Little Jim's Halo. When is he having the you know? Yeah, he's still a decent big. Of course, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. 7,000. Like, am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong? If you're in a situation where it's like I can't afford it here, I gotta move. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I wrong? You have to do what you got to do, right? There's got to be cheap. Is there cheaper? Let me ask you this. I don't know. Are there cheaper places to live in California than LA? Or is California just screwed over, right? Is it just screwed over? Like he couldn't go up north a little bit. He couldn't go like east of LA. There is. He can go to Compton. Straight out of Compton. Crazy. I'm just seeing. I mean, if it when the day comes, if it comes where it's like, Jay, you gotta go, man. You gotta go. You can't afford. It's like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I can't. I ain't starting. No one's giving me $100,000 for a year's rent and a GoFundMe. Yo, this is crazy, dude. Governor Tim Walz expected to drop re-election bid amid Minnesota Somalia fraud report. Are you telling me that we live in a day and age where a young 20-year-old something white male YouTuber has taken down a governor, has done more investigative reporting than CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and has caused real change? And I'm with y'all. He should be in jail. He should be tried for his crime, like all that stuff. I'm just saying. The fact that this man is like, I gotta step down. I gotta go. I gotta go. What a time! What a kickoff to 2026! I tell you, what the heck? Raging Rhino says, "Good day, Jay. God bless you, man. Man, we got a great Bible study in the men's Bible study this week. Oh man. Also, my Patreon people, I got right after this show. I might end the show early, and I'm gonna meet you over in the Patreon chat, the Rebels chat. We got some stuff to discuss. I'll let you know. some stuff. We got to go over like the just updating everybody on information. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. Nick Shirley went from funny troll to top level journal in a week. Crazy. Crazy. Jay, did you see someone? Yeah, I just showed that. I just showed that. The power of the internet. Hold on. I got where is it? I knew he was scared. Like I knew Tim Walz was scared when this happened. Let's see. I know I saved it. Here it is right here. Normally, politicians don't say anything. Normal politicians kind of tweet and go, you know? They just tweet and go. Tweet and ghost, is that what it? Post and ghost, that's what it's called. Post and ghost. Post and ghost. Nick Shirley asked a question to Tim Walz. He's like, basically, Tim Walz was like, dangerous, depraved behavior from a sitting president of the United States and covering for an actual serial killer. He is gone to get more innocent. He's going to get more innocent people killed. America is better than this. Donald Trump is now posting videos on Truth Social suggesting Minnesota Governor Tim Walz had Melissa Hortman assassinated. This is objectively evil, and calling it out should not be political. Nick Shirley says, why was she killed after speaking out against illegal migrants? Was she a threat to you and your fraudster schemes? RIP to Melissa Hortman. Tim Walz responds, my opponents have been celebrating this far-right YouTuber. Tim, let me. When you say those words, we know what you're doing. When they use words like far right, they really mean the word Nazi. That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that. That's how they associate far right people now. In all their rhetoric and their speech calling and all that stuff, they're using that. They're trying to say, this is who this person is. This is who Nick Shirley is. He is a threat to America. Right? The fact that he used far right YouTuber basically is trying to send a signal out to all his crazy followers that are mentally disturbed that could probably that might promote harm on Nick Shirley's life because he's saying stuff like that. Do you guys get what I'm saying? That's why they use rhetoric like this. Tim literally did the same. Hold on. He literally just did the same thing. He's calling out Donald Trump for saying he's going to get more innocent people killed. You literally did the exact same thing here. You did the exact same thing here. It's unbelievable how stupid these people are. You use the same rhetoric on Charlie Kirk, the same rhetoric of anyone that wears a red hat, the same rhetoric when it comes to Christians, the same thing, the same stuff. You guys use the same talking points, and you know that when you start using words like far right, all that, you're literally sending out a beacon to your crazy base. Crazy base that maybe they'll do something. And then act stupid like, what do I do? I don't know. So Nick Shirley, the 22-year-old young man, to literally walk around your state and find fraud with a little microphone and a camera, has taken down the governor, and the governor is scared because he quote tweets Nick Shirley. He could have left Nick Shirley. All he did was promote Nick Shirley even more. My opponents having celebrated this far-right YouTuber as a groundbreaking journalist. Here he reveals who he really is, a delusional conspiracy theorist. Look at Blair White. You sound scared. Yeah, that's it. Nick Shirley, Tim, how scared are you? Oh, and tell Iman we are so worried about her. She seems to have gone missing. Please give her a call and let us know if she's all right. You sound scared. Matt says he's exposed millions of dollars in fraud that happened under your nose. And this is the post you respond to? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy. Remember when Tim Waltz, that's Nerd Wars. This is what he says. Remember when Tim Waltz murdered his fellow Democrats in their homes for not voting for the healthcare fraud? I remember. The fact that he responded to Nick Shirley was, well, to me, that's big. That's really big. Wicked Virtue with a big cup of Joe. Crazy, I tell you. Mexican Iron Man. Mexican Iron Man. Chateau Mexican Man. Now open to all smoking hot Venezuelan refugees aged 21 to 35 at our clothing optional resort. We provide English classes, patriotic learning, and Mexican baby making sessions. Call now. All right, so Mexican Iron Man, do you need any other fellas that are in my chat to help out with the resort? You know? That suntan lotion ain't getting put on by itself. Any fellas in the chat want a new career? Want a new line of work? We could say, here we go. I ain't saying me. I'll text you later. I'm just saying. I don't know. That sounds like a serious operation that needs a lot of help. No, all right. Anyway, can I just have a little fun here? A little spin of yarn. God is preparing his heroes, and when the opportunity comes, he could fit them into their places in a moment, and the world will wonder where that came from. Truth will always float in time. My man Andrew with a $10 holla. Shout out to you, man. Nathan said those two super chats were very different vibes. Welcome to the Welcome to Rebellion live show, where who knows what's going on, man? Who knows what's happening? Cole Hauser, we need you, brother. I hope you get better. You know who else is like deathly ill is X-Wing. Of all times to be sick, listen, being sick sucks anytime. Let's just say that. Last week, to finish out the Daughter's Revenge book, X-Wing was putting the commercial together, and he got horrifically ill. And I'm like, couldn't have come at a better time. You know, if we had got all that turned in last week, we might have launched today. But I mean, you know, it's not his fault. Like, people get sick. He is like, I talked to him like 2 days ago. I was like, buddy, I don't even want to talk to you on the phone. Whatever you got, keep it over there. I don't want that thing leaking through the cell phone data center. I don't know. Grapthar's Hammer says, you guys need to stop kissing on the lips. I expected more from you, Grapthar's Hammer. I really did. Than a statement like that. I expected a little more. Tree Bear says getting sick is 100% his fault. You know who hasn't been sick in 5 years? Here, here. Watch me get sick tomorrow. Here, here. Let's see. The flu going around is no joke. It took out my drummer and my bass player this week. It's gnarly. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Cole Hauser got it too. It was a nice run. I thought Ryan would be the worst boss for G&G, but apparently it's Jay. Lady Aaron D is sick too. X-Wing gets sick, Jay most effective. I know. What's up with that? And you want to know what else? I'm not saying anything, and I would never tell any. Listen, I got to make this perfectly clear before this next statement. I never, ever listen to me about your health, about getting vaccinated, about getting shots, about getting whatever. This is a personal preference opinion. I am not a doctor. I am this, whatever I got to say, okay? I'm not any of that stuff, so don't listen to anything I'm about to say. Actually, log off and come back later. With that being said, I have never gotten a flu shot, but all my people that have gotten flu shots seem to get sick. And I don't know why that is. Also, I have noticed the past 2 years that people that like to drink a lot of beers get sick a lot quicker than people that don't. That was one of the reasons I clicked in my head. I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut down the alcohol, man. I'm going to cut it down because I don't want to get sick. I hate being sick. I think being sick is the worst thing ever. You know? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you get the flu shot every year, I'm not. Do your thing. Never once have I thought I need to get the flu shot because I don't want to get sick. That's all I'm saying. I am a doctor, Jay, and I agree with you 100%. That's why I never get the flu shot. Are you really a doctor? And you don't super chat with all that money? Also, I got to be honest with you too. I think I have a little advantage. I think I have an advantage when you live in Florida and you can go outside and get the sun, get that vitamin D, take a nice walk. I'm not bundled up. Oh, you're an eye doctor. Okay. Well, brother, if you've been watching my streams, you know darn well I need some glasses up in here, man. Help me out. I can't read. Everything's blurry. I got my reading glasses from CVS for $1.99. I'm coming to you. Email me. I'm coming to your eye doctor clinic. Hey, congratulations, man. That's a great profession. We got all kinds of people in this place. We got pastors. We got priests. We got eye doctors. We got nurses. We got bums. All right. We got people from Australia. We got people from America. We got people from across the pond. This is amazing. I love this show. I love it. It's the best chat ever. We got Mexicans that are starting daycares for Venezuelan, big booty Venezuelans. I mean, we got the best women in the world in our chat. Them conservative women, man, they're all good looking. They don't play games. Captain says Dr. J Tax. Deb says X-Wings in Florida too. He's new. He's new around these parts. He knew around these parts. Jay, you need an orthodontist to read better. An orthodontist? Oh, to get my teeth fixed. Yeah, any dentist in the chat? I need someone to look at my crown. Any dentist in here that got some gold laying around? You know, we can get me a nice little pirate tooth in the back. Like, let me know. I'm still waiting for the Ford, the guy that owns a Ford dealership that's gonna hook me up with a car to do this tour. We'll put a wrap on it of his dealership. And look at it. Look at it. The eye doctor got jokes. The eye doctor got jokes. If Jay needs an orthodontist, Beardo needs an oral surgeon. You guys ever go to the eye doctor and like they got you on that tray and your eyes are all bugged and they try to have a conversation with you like, Eric, can you read the sign back there? What do we got here? E, A, and you're like, A, C. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna flip the little thing. Can you read this now? What do you see back there? A, Q. All right, let me flip this. Is this clear or is it this or that? When I first got glasses. Look at this, man. Mark Anthony Roy is like, he says, I'm legally blind. Look, this eye doctor in my chat, man. We could do a meetup, man, and you can make all kinds of money. You know? My camera's a little loose. All right. PA Country Girl says, you need a shot of moonshine to kick the sickness. Worked for me. All right, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. In Central Florida, where Grady Judd is the sheriff, there's a place called Lake Wales. It's where, rumor has it, cousins get married, you know? One of those places. You don't want to go there if you're not welcome. You hear banjo playing all the time. Put it that way. They make this moonshine there where they use gummy bears. I don't know what else they put in it. Antifreeze or whatever. They make this moonshine there where it seems as if the powers that be look the other way. And they have like this moonshine. You can get it like in different places. I'm like, man, I ain't touching that stuff. They're like, it's good, man. This one's made with the red gummy bears. This one's made with the blue. This one's made, and it's like their thing. I don't know what it is. The gummy bears are just, I think it's just what they add to put color in it. Like that's it. Like one gummy bear, and I'm like, all right, this is the red one. We use that. This is the blue one. Look at it. And so the guy that would go to the farmer's market to sell this stuff, he talked like this. He's like, man, you want to try the red, man. If you're just now never tried moonshine, try the red one. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with his voice, man? He's like, when you've been a taster for moonshine all these years, it kind of does something to the voice. And I'm like, I don't want to talk like that. I'm not drinking this stuff. What? Are you telling me if I drink this stuff, I'm gonna sound like that? I'm not drinking it. They got moonshine. He sells moonshines in like the sips. Like, I don't know. It's like it was like a little jar. It was like $15, dude. Me and my friends laughed about that I was like, bro, there's no way, man. Guy was like, he whispering and, oh, man. Oh, anybody ever had moonshine before? Shout out to the lurkers today. Because of you, lurkers, I will not be holding a press conference to announce that I will not be doing the show anymore. So thank you. Shout out to you, amazing lurkers in the chat. Spider Unlimited dropping gifts. I was a little late today, but you guys have forgiven me, and we almost have 600 people hanging out. Here's a little rose, Tico, for all my amazing lurkers. You are the moonshine that gets stuck in my throat, but boy, does it feel so good. Shout out to you, lurkers, and here's your rose, Tico. I was a lurker for 7 years, I'm pretty sure. Well, you're not a lurker no more. John Ambler's like, I got moonshine in my refrigerator. I got moonshine. I got moonshine in my refrigerator. Oh, man. Hey, man, if that's your thing, if you guys like it, all good. My father taught me to do moonshine. A friend of mine makes caramel apple moonshine. That is so good. Jay, do you know about stocks? Nah, man, I don't listen to me. But I do hope Bitcoin rips back to 100. That's all I want. I need Bitcoin to rip. Rip it. Dang, what the heck, Bitcoin? I just checked. XRP and Ethereum were like, they were like heading high, man. What the heck? They kind of dipped a little bit. Oh, well. Oh, well. Now you guys got me looking at stock. What are we doing here? All right, let me take that off. Yeah. Yeah. A little oil, you know? Some like foreplay in the morning, others like wordplay. Quality Leering Center. Man, I can't believe I freaking missed these. I'm sorry. He spent all of his money on me. Just trolling. Of course, man. Of course. New glasses tax. Yeah. We got an eye doctor in here. Come on, man. And then we talking about moonshine. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in New York while we wait if Tim Walz makes an announcement now or later. I don't know. New York Mayor's tenant director, Sia Weaver, has a statement. This is the lady in charge. I don't know what she's going to do. Let's see.
I think the reality is that for
Are you kidding me? this guy appointed this person to be in his cabinet.
Centuries, we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good. And we are going to transitioning to treating it as a collective good and towards a model of shared equity will require that we think about it differently. And it will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well,
especially white families,
are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have.
Families, especially white families, will have a different relationship to property. Wow. I got to be honest with you. I'm at this point, kind of, and I don't want to be here, but I am here. Let it go. Like, I just let New York go. I'm sure there's wonderful people there. Let's see, and they're going to all come crying back to Daddy Trump saying, we need more money. We need a little more, money to help New York. Basically saying that you will not own your property. It's going to be a collective thing. So this is a socialist type thing. Clearly. I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. And I know some people will say, yeah, it's kind of right. So it's like an apartment building. You can buy a home in New York. You can buy it, but you won't own it. And other people can buy it as well. It'll be a collective. It'll be like a timeshare. That's what it's going to be like. It's going to be like a timeshare. That's what she's talking about. It'll be a freaking timeshare. And what's scary about this is that people that already own stuff, if they change the law, which I don't know if they have the power to do that. You know, Bruce is right. Florida's full. Please, why don't you guys start a new utopia? You know, go to Nebraska. I hear it's nice. Or people that like to vote the same way in New York, you can go to California. It's kind of the same. They got beaches, so. Tennessee's full too. The way that the fact that she's like, especially white people are gonna feel it. White people are gonna feel it the most. It's like, again, I'm going to New York. I'm gonna go. I want to get it. I want to go. I want to do Times Square one last time. It's going to be freaking frigid and cold. Hopefully some of y'all can make it. I should have meetup details. I'm going to try to see if my hotel there in Times Square will, we'll have a dinner. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. But I want to see Times Square one last time, and I'll be over it. I'll be over it. The fact that she comes out and says white people are going to feel this worse than anybody, so be ready. Be ready. In my opinion, and this is just me, my personal preference. I'm like, why would I want to stay there, dude? Even though I know it's home. Maybe I lived there my whole life. I got a special bond in New York. But yes, but moving is also. I get some people just can't. People just can't get up and move like that. So it's like, yeah, I know. Doug B says, "Good morning, Rebellion. Let's have a great day." Yes. Yeah. Never New Yorker again or Jersey. Bruce, like Florida man through and through. Mark says it's tough. I want to leave Connecticut, but it's almost not feasible. Yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's easy for me to look at somebody over there and go, why don't you just pack up and leave? You know, it's like, I don't know everybody's situation. Who am I to say that about anybody? You know, it just would like, crazy.
And I am also proud to announce that I will be signing an executive order directing HPD to work alongside the Department of Buildings, the newly invigorated Mayor's Office to Protect Tenants, the Department of Consumer and Worker Protection, and our newly created Office of Mass Engagement to hold rental ripoff hearings across all We will hold these rental ripoff hearings across all 5 boroughs within the first 100 days of this administration. New Yorkers will be invited to participate and to share the realities that animate their daily lives. I want these hearings to expose the ugly underbelly of our city, the rats that scurry through hallways, the children that shiver in their beds in the dead of winter because the heat is off, the fees imposed on pregnant mothers because of the fear that their babies may be too loud. I want these hearings to draw attention to homes like the one I visited on my first day as mayor. Homes where you can peel flimsy tiles off the walls. Homes where the pipes drip and rust. Homes where roaches scuttle across the floor. Homes where when you ask the tenant who lives there, when did this issue begin? They tell you it was when their oldest born was just a few years old. And when you ask them of their age today, they say it's more than 20 years old. I want New Yorkers who have long been ignored by their landlords to finally be heard by our city government. These are not just listening sessions. These will be...
Okay, so this is going to get interesting because I think, and you're right, man. I'm a different weird person that I don't like staying in one spot. If he fixes some of those things, that's a good thing. I don't want anybody cold or the power going out and stuff like that. So that's good. But if he's talking about government seizing control of property just to run it and kick the land like that, that's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. That's going to be interesting. You talk a good game right now. You could talk a good game right now. But you made a lot of promises, buddy. A lot of promises. Apparently, the free transportation is going to take a bit because New York has officially raised subway fares to $3. Directly contracting Mayor Mondani's pledge to make public transit free. Now, the community note here is Mondani never campaigned or promised free subway fare. He campaigned on free bus fare. I could be wrong. In addition to this plan being in place before Mondani took office, the fact that New York mayor has very limited control of the MTA board. Mondani also never promised free subway fares, but just buses. Interesting. Bus fare, read the fine print. Bus fare also went up. Darth Gravel. The is YouTube retracted. Emirates of New York City must be removed from the U.S. I was like, wait, what? Oh, kind of caught me off guard with that one, Darth Gavel. Aaron Goldstein. I don't want to back up the commie, but the rate hikes were announced. Yeah, that's why I read the community notes. Yeah. No. It's like we got to be fair. We got to be fair. Did I skip yours, Grafthar? Let me go back. You're absolutely right. I don't want to be like, listen, I don't want to be like the other side where Trump cures cancer and they are mad at him for it. If he does some good things, then we'll say he did some good things. But it's just the stuff that he's proposing is wild. Translation: live in the pod, eat the bugs. Why Tim Walz hire a talking owl for his campaign? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, man. There's so much. There's so much going on, man. So much going on. I'm like, there's like, again, there's good people in New York. There's a person in New York. I won't share his name, who's in our chats quite often. And I think we're gonna have dinner, and he might show me around when I get there. So there's good people there, but I'm almost at the point where this is the biggest spotlight on democratic socialism in New York. Right? And it's like, let the world see how this doesn't work. Jay has a boyfriend? No. Let the world see that this is not going to work, you know? Jay, you pronounced his name al-Baghdadi. Got it. That's just where I'm at. Breaking, we are live outside of Tim Walz's residence, anxiously awaiting the smoke to rise from the governor's mansion chimney, signaling that a new retard has been selected.
Good morning from outside the Minnesota governor's mansion. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. Trump rally music blasting in the background as all eyes are on the chimney of the Minnesota governor's mansion, awaiting for the smoke to rise, which means that a new retard has been selected. Tim Walz expected to drop out of the gubernatorial race after the expose of, you know, him being in bed with all the Somalis out here. I don't know.
Can you imagine, like, waking up and, like, some guy out there playing God Bless the USA at 4 a.m. outside of your home? Well, that's the governor's mansion, so everybody knows where it's at. I'm sure he has, like, I'm sure he's got armed police there, no? Right? We got another dumb over. Let me ask you this. Colombian's president, Gustavo Petro, just recklessly taunted President Trump. Come on and get me, coward. I'm waiting for you here. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
A mí no me amenace. Aquí lo espero si quiere. No acepto invasiones. No acepto misiles. No acepto asesinatos. Acepto inteligencia. Vengan aquí a hablar con inteligencia y lo recibimos y hablamos de tú a tú y con cifras reales, no con mentiras. Deje de engañarse de las mafias.
I thought they didn't have words for you common folk. I feel like when people start doing this, they're scared out of their mind. I feel like in my mind, it's like the only reason why you would do this is because you're trying to like show your people like I'm not scared. I'm stronger. I'm not scared at all. I'm strong. See, I can make fun of him because if the people that don't like you, and I don't know much about Colombia, if the people that don't like you in your government, if they saw what happened in Venezuela, you know there's murmuring and there's whispering and there's a lot of people like, you know, if he did it for Venezuela, can he do it for us? Can he do it for us? So now he's like, hey, man, the people look like they might start to rally a little bit. They might rally a little bit against you. He's like, let me come out there and let me come out there and say a couple things. Let me come out there and do a couple things. The only reason why. I like how like President Trump just does not care. What is this? Why did this pull up on my feed? Man has emotional breakdown after losing his life savings at a casino.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail.
If that's in Las Vegas, we might not ever see that guy again. Ever. Just saying. If people think nothing is being done about the Minnesota fraud, don't even want to think about California. How much traction do you think the idea of a tax strike will have? There's a lot of people that want not to pay their tax. We've been wanting not to pay our taxes for years, you know, but when push comes to shove, the majority of people will pay their taxes that are out there screaming that they're not going to pay. How much traction do you think the idea of a tax strike? It would take a miracle for everyone to get on board and not pay their taxes. It would take a miracle for everyone to be like, I'm done. I'm not doing it this year. And you're going to have to prosecute, 100 million people. But I'll tell you what, you keep pushing, and the numbers grow. That's all I'm saying. You keep pushing these people that have been quiet, that want to be left alone, that are getting sick of it. You keep pushing. And before you know it, there's a full-blown rebellion on your hands, man. All I'm saying. SEAL Team 6, we'll look at that quicker than DoorDash. Commie dictator Aline tested Nixon in 73. He found out. Mondani just responded. Oh, no, this was 12 hours ago. Today, New York City subway and bus fares rose from $2.90 to $3. I spent the evening riding the only free bus in the city, the Q70, to hear what a fare-free ride has meant for New Yorkers. What was clear right away was the relief this one bus line gives working-class New Yorkers. Imagine if every bus felt this way. So I don't know how this works, man. I don't know how this works. There's one bus that's free, the Q70. Who pays for that? I don't know how to pronounce these names, brother. After Alan Dean, FAFO, Chile got the great Pinochet. I don't know how to pronounce these names, man. People need regular names like John, Greg, Why can't a leader be called Greg Smith? Leader Greg Smith. I could pronounce that. Everything else?
Fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Who's paying for this free bus? Is it like a taxpayer bus? Plus, it's early, you know. Early. All right, where were we? It's almost 9:30. Did we cover JD's home being attacked? Yeah, earlier on. We covered that. He got shot up. This is crazy. Back to Tim Walz state. The big cover up is still happening. Joseph Smith was a leader. I know. I know, man. Hey, shout out Obi-Wan Kenobi. Very, very and Sula, very, very generous today. Excuse me. Jay likes syllable names that only require a single letter to produce. Oh. A single letter to pronounce. That's it. We're ending early. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, Jay. Knocked that one out of the park. Really did a thing. Hey, buy my book. I'm an author. How about that? Oh man. Minneapolis, Craig Leaks. Yep. All right. Let me refocus here. All right. Minneapolis Craigslist post in search of child actors for daycare site where funding was cruelly ripped away without cause. To help hurry the state vetting process, we are looking to hire 20 child actors for 3 days while state is present on site. $1,500 a day. Are you freaking kidding me? That they just posted this on Craigslist, like out in the open for anyone to see? Are you kidding me? Are these people that dumb? My family runs a daycare in the city we have for over 5 years until Monday when funding was cruelly ripped away without cause. Due to the insane poor decisions clear in white supremacy, we had to close our doors immediately. We must prove we are a function daycare to get funding back. The issue is the entire client base has already found new daycare service, so we need to find new clients base quickly. To help hurry this state vetting process, we're looking to hire 20 child actors for 3 days while state present is on site. Are you... This can't be real. That can't be real. We pay up to $1,500 an actor per day. If you're interested, please send your child's age and note of what makes your child a special actor. There's Nick. Wow, convenient that its circle radar is right above the quality Leering Center. Amazing work, Liz. Grok, is this real? Yes, the Craigslist ad is real. Craigslist, sorry. What? Why do I have a dog ad? James says, wouldn't it be easier to run an actual daycare at this point? Leader Greg Smith for $2. I gotta go back to bed, bro. I gotta go back to bed. What? Is it still up? Uh this posting has been removed. Oh man. It's a Monday, right? It's a Monday. Trans gym goer caught fiddling in the woman's bathroom at California Planet Fitness. Some days it's better to just stay in bed. Some days you just don't need to turn on the internet and know what's going on out there. Some days you just need to make a pot of coffee, maybe put a little extra sugar if you please, and just sit on a porch, and just get lost in a good book and don't turn on anything electric ever. I mean, it for our own mental health and mental psyche. There you go, High Tide. I don't even want to click on the article. I don't want to know. This says enough. New York Post. I know I said earlier on that I was gonna, pull back from drinking, but I'm telling you, I think it's after all that we've seen today, I think it's time to put a little kick in the coffee, right, in the morning. Just something, because holy crap. I don't know. What do you do in this situation? What you record it and then what? Just get them out? You don't think for a moment in time that this wasn't going to happen? You didn't think that by allowing this type of behavior to go unchecked, that this kind of stuff was going to happen? Freaking buddy, what are you doing, man? In the freaking bathroom? I need a deep breath after that one. Tim Walz was almost vice president of the United States. Now he's dropping out of the governor's race in Minnesota in disgrace. All because a 23-year-old kid with a camera and a thirst for justice exposed billions of fraud. I am afraid for Nick. I know he said he's had death threats and stuff like that. But I can't believe that's a freaking story. Like I'm a little taken back. I'm trying to move forward with something else. Democrats are really that dumb.
Would you trade Trump for Maduro?
Yeah, 100. I mean, I think Trump. I think Maduro was democratically elected.
Probably, yeah, sure.
More than likely, yes, of course.
If there's a Nicolas Maduro out here who's going to bring us to revolution, I will support that movement.
I would rather have a bus driver in charge than a billionaire, okay? Let's put it that way.
Nicolas Maduro could come and be our president. Oh, any day. Any day. Look, all the check marks are there. He's not white. Okay, he's a minority. Okay, he looks a little too much like.
When will people wake up and see that these people that protest are retarded? The fact that they would want a dictator that blatantly stole elections, that sells drugs, that suppressed its people, that stole money from people, that they say that they would rather have him in charge of America. I don't know what to say. I wish all these people would take a trip to their favorite socialist country and live there for just a month and see what it's like. It's crazy to me that these people hate our country so much, but yet they refuse to leave. That just shows how great we actually are. When you have people that are not fleeing our country the way that others flee their country because of the horrific leadership and oppression. They are trying to go anywhere, a freaking remote island in the middle of the Caribbean, than stay in their country of origin because of dictatorship and oppression, suppression, the whole thing. And yet, these people hate us so much, they hate their country so much that they're not leaving or fleeing or doing anything of the sort. They're staying. Ought to tell you something. That these people are retarded. That's all I got. There you go, High Tide. Number 2 short of the day.
Saddam Hussein, though.
My gosh. Someone said Jeremy's looking rough. What a disgrace. Bro, who do you even know how to dress yourself? Also, congratulations. Your protest work. We're no longer at war with Venezuela. We won in an hour. They didn't even fight back. Congratulations. Shout out to your protest. Man, let them live in a country like that for a month. A month. If they think it's so good. But they don't think it's good. These people they're paid to we went from one retard story to the next. Man, I'm like what's up, Nick? JF1 perversion is allowed, which they celebrate it when they expand it to voyeurism in the bathroom. It's not a far reach for them. Yeah, I get it. It's just So let me get this straight. 9 months ago, Ukrainian flags. 8 months ago, Palestine flags. 7 months ago, Mexican flags. 6 months ago, Iranian flags. Now, Venezuelan flags. What's happening? Do liberals actually stand for every country but the United States? Well, that's a Jamaican flag. I'll tell you what, though, the more they march, the less people show up. That's all I'm saying. I feel like if Trump cuts welfare for like 2 months and made all these people be forced to work or move back home with mom and dad, you know? Or at least a majority of them. My gosh. Oh my gosh. We are not going to show the video. I'm not showing the video, but you guys know the girl who filmed the video of a man playing the fiddle in the women's bathroom in Planet Fitness says the workers did nothing. Planet Fitness policies allow men to invade the women's locker rooms. Planet Fitness isn't safe for women. I don't even. Please don't let that be my entire timeline of the day. Please. What is this video? What is this?
Well, I'ma roll me a dookie ball. I'ma dip it in some dookie soup. I'ma eat it with my bare hand. Lick the rest off my fingers too. I'ma roll me a dookie ball. Dip it in some dookie soup.
This is why I don't. This is why I. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a Monday. I probably should have stayed in bed. That's Somalian cuisine is what that was titled. Somalian cuisine. Metaslave with a 20 for the Dookie ball tag. I didn't know there was like a sing along. Babe, what's wrong? You haven't touched your Dookie ball. Ryan says now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. Show that video to Ryan. Nah, man. The Bears lost. I'm just gonna be chill today on Daily. Oh man. John Ambler says, why are we here? Just to suffer. Just to suffer. Looks like Minneapolis daycare operator material to me. I quit. Breaking. A Venezuelan is going viral for calling out deranged leftists. Love to see it.
Salí de Venezuela por eventos traumáticos horribles. Cuando yo salí en plena decadencia, cuando la gente solo comía mangos, yo vi a un amigo mío comer perros,
They were eating dogs
perros allá. Es
because there's no
increíble.
food.
Yo no sé por qué aquí hay personas con banderas de Venezuela. Son venezolanos. ¿Saben lo que pasa en Venezuela? Es como cuando tienen las banderas de Cuba. ¿Saben lo que pasa en Cuba? La esposa de mi papá es cubana y ella me dice las cosas tan horrendas que pasaron allá. Dios mío, ¿en serio pueden culpar a... Está bien, se inventan el capitalismo, todo esto, pero es increíble lo que pasa. Dios mío, ¿cómo puede ser que estas personas estén acá defendiendo a un dictador que tiene el helicoide, el centro de tortura más grande de Latinoamérica? Salí de Venezuela por eventos.
He's like, basically, he can't believe that people are out here defending a dictator. Yeah. One more protest thing. I just like, listen, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but these people make me feel like I am Albert Einstein, you know? So I enjoy watching their stupidity. First, you got a mask on.
Officer! Officer! Oh, look. The same guy who wants to defund the police is calling for the officers. Ah, look at you fucking loser. You carrying a fucking Venezuelan flag. You're not even from there. You idiot. Speak to real Venezuelans so you can see how they feel. You fucking dumbass. I wish you touched me. I wish you would touch me. I wish you would touch me. Officer! Officer!
These same protests that they want to defund the police are screaming for a police officer to help him because a black man, maybe a minority from New York, is like calling him out, calling out this white guy. Yeah.
You're not even from there, you idiot. Speak to real Venezuelans so you can see how they feel.
I'm telling you, man, more people are getting fed up with these protesters, and I like showing them out because some people are like, they don't understand the real story. Crazy. Did Tim Walz make his speech? Did he make his speech? I hope that's the end of Tim Walz. A suspect has been arrested after windows were smashed at J.D. Vance's Ohio home. Thankfully, the family was not there. If J.D. Vance was at his house, it would be filled with like Secret Service, right? There would be a lot of Secret Service, right? There would be a lot of it. I'm pretty sure like it would be surrounded. Where is his announcement? A lot of people are saying he made an announcement. I don't see it anywhere. Well, whatever. Maybe that's the last time we'll ever hear that name. You know? Did he just post it? The dude didn't even make a speech? Tim Walz has officially dropped out of the governor's race. We broke him. Bye, Tim. In September, I announced that I would run for a historic third term. You can run for what? How many? You can run for a third term as governor? I thought it was only 2. I guess different states, huh? But as I reflected at this moment with my family and my team over the holidays, I came to the conclusion that I can't give a political campaign my all. Every minute I spend defending my own political interests would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota against the criminals who prey on our generosity. Blah, blah, blah. So I decided to step out of the race and let others worry about the election while I focus on the work. Wait, so running. Wait. So he's saying that he can't focus on being the governor while running a campaign. Okay. You find a little scandal, you know? Did he like tweet it? I'm trying to find like the exact Nick Shirley's like, I ended Tim Wall.
Political news out of St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tim Walz will not seek re-election as governor, and what a fall from grace this has been for him. You might recall in the spring of 2023, he pushed through several progressive ideas to the state legislature that caught the attention of Barack Obama, who went to Twitter to give his endorsement for the programs, which eventually caught the attention of people like Kamala Harris, who chose him to be her running mate.
I don't think
as
she
the
chose.
vice
I think he was
president.
selected.
Introduced in Chicago at the convention in August of last year, a debate that was an absolute disaster with J.D. Vance. At one point called himself a knucklehead. But after reportedly billions of dollars have been stolen from taxpayers by way of the state of Minnesota, Tim Walz says he will not seek a third term. What a remarkable 2 years in the national spotlight has been for him, Dana.
And Walz hit Trump in his announcement. He said Donald Trump and his allies in Washington, in St. Paul, and online want to make our state a colder, meaner place. They want to poison our people against each other by attacking our neighbors. And ultimately, they want to take away much of what makes Minnesota the best place in America to raise a family.
Bro, that dude was a puppet if we ever saw one. I mean, that dude was a puppet if I ever saw one, man. Bob says, Merry belated Christmas. I wanted to pay back a little from the T2 No Fate Super last week. Really appreciate you and your channels, bro. Man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. This is my favorite Tim Walz picture. I mean, it's I'm just saying, like, I think when we talk about puppets in place, I think that this man is like loud and clear, cannot. He was a terrible debater. He gets his words mixed up. He's very feminine. They had a surplus there, and now it's in a deficit in that state. Anytime things happen, he's just like, I don't know. It's Trump's fault. Like, I mean, that's it's my favorite poster. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. All right. I always like to go like right to the source. There it is. Today, I'm proud of the work that makes Minnesota the best place to live and raise kids. I've decided to step out of the race and let others worry about the election while I focus on the work. What does he have, like one more year? When's the election? Next year? Next year? Man, I ain't reading all that. We've got Republicans here in legislature playing a hide and seek with whistleblowers. He's talking about Nick Shirley. We've got conspiracy theorists, right-wing YouTubers breaking into daycare centers and demanding access to our children. Holy crap, Nick cracked this guy, dude. Nick let a YouTuber crack this guy wide open. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. That's the fall. A freaking YouTuber. There were no children in there to steal, number one. We got a president talking about Somalia, blah, blah, blah. It's disgusting and dangerous. Wow. I announced that I would run for third term, decided to step out of the race. Man, you is Mike Liddell now the pillow man? Is he going to win? Chat, what year is the election? Is it this year or it's next year? Is it this year? It's this year. Dad, husband, teacher, coach, veteran, governor. The fact that he put the YouTuber in there is crazy to me, dude. Wow. Anyway. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. I will be in my Patreon after daily. So I'll be in the chat. So if you guys want to. Hi, Todd. I gave you 2, man. I gave you 2. I don't know if you talking about the protesters and talking about the tranny in California. High Tide runs my shorts. He makes the shorts, man. And if you need him for some editing, I recommend. He does a freaking amazing job for me. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, he's fantastic. So, yeah, I'm going to go get some breakfast. You know? And wait, is my man King's Advisors going live? Look at this. I'm gonna screenshot him. He's laughing at me. Look at that.
And yeah. So the Uvalde thing. So there's also a civil lawsuit,
chat, and then
some of the parents and the
I don't know how to rate him.
The city.
Like I don't think his rate is on. Do me a favor, go over to my good friend Kings. He's holding court over there. Say hi. You know, go say hi. I'll tell him to get. He's not monetized yet. He needs 500 or 500 or 600 hours. So, you know, I don't think his raid function is on. I'll look into that next time, but God bless you guys. Have a great one. We'll catch you on the next one.